But over the last 5 seasons, Aaron Donald and Von Miller rank 1st and 4th, respectively, in pressures per game. They're now slated to be teammates on the Rams, who currently rank 1st in the league in pressure percentage this season. That makes you do a little whistle or something. Mina Kimes is here. Marcus Spears, Dan Orlovsky is always on a Monday. And Marcus, with this news, what's the first thing you thought of when you heard the deal went down?
It's DeMarcus Ware when he went to the Denver Broncos from the Dallas Cowboys. And it's about production, but it's also the availability that you have now if you're Von Miller with Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd being on the same defensive line. This is a closeout piece. Von Miller is there because usually games in the playoffs come down to 2-minute and end of the game situations. And you find one-on-ones for guys like this, and these are the type of guys that changes games. Might I add, last time we saw Von Miller play in a huge game, he was the MVP of that game when they won the Super Bowl against the Carolina Panthers. So I love everything about it. I love more of it being about, we've talked about how good guys are next to Aaron Donald. Von Miller don't need Aaron Donald. It's just an added plus.
Yeah, I think it's not about getting to the playoffs. It's about getting through the playoffs. You know, I think this is a move with that kind of 4 or 5 game stretch in mind. They're not going to ask Von to come in and play 60 snaps a game. Over the next couple of weeks, he'll play 20 or 30 snaps, and then when it gets to go time, it's almost like baseball. You know, when you add another arm to your bullpen for your playoff run, it's really kind of fortifying that unit. You talked about Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd. Just imagine the Rams putting on their defensive line Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd on one side of the field together, or on the line of scrimmage, and Von Miller on the other side. Now as an offense, you become a team that you're trying to figure out who's going to block who, and who are we going to match up in one-on-one pass blocking situations. Von's got to play like 20 or 30 snaps a game. If he gives them any kind of production like he has in his prime for those 20 snaps, 30 snaps, this team is going to be incredible on defense.
I actually like this for both sides, just starting with Denver. I mean, this is mostly about the Rams, but there's something unusual or all too rare about a team recognizing their limitations.
Time,
and you know, this is a team that's 500 right now, but they know they're not going to win in the playoffs, and so they're making a move on a player who's going to leave next year anyways, getting a pretty nice return. Now, as far as the Rams go, for me, this is about a defense that was good, choosing to become not just a great defense, but a great defense that can play the sort of offenses they're going to need to beat in the playoffs, to your point, Dan. I mean, we've been talking all season long about certain quarterbacks that you have to play too high against and then rush without blitzing. The Rams have the 6th blitz-happiest defense in the NFL. Now with this piece, with adding Von Miller, all you got to do is rush 4. And so, again, this is a team that was already going to go to the playoffs. We knew that. But to me, this move says, hey, we are looking at the matchups once we get there, because we want to win the Super Bowl.
Green Bay,
teams like Dak,
Arizona.
Kyler. You got to play Kyler. You can't blitz Kyler, and it makes it a lot easier for them.
Yeah, this is the time of the year now, as we are less than 24 hours away from the trade deadline, where you see these teams that know they're big-time contenders saying, let's make sure we can get through the playoffs, to Dan's point.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.